Hey guys, it's Al from Altruistic Channel. So this is probably going to be my last post for a while. So I was doing my laundry today, and this lower frequency got in my face and was like threatening to like jump me with all like his friends and stuff, and it got kind of violent. And so I just remember thinking that it was like a test, and then I just got pissed about it, and I was like, you know what? All these lower frequencies are about to just lose their shit because they can't handle the reality of having to right align themselves with the divine. But at the same time, even I'm right now looking at the divine going, you know what? Why are you doing that? Why are you fucking with me like that? Why are you bringing my vibration down? Why are you being a douchebag? And then I realized that it wasn't that. It was I was channeling the anger from the encounter. But instead of reacting to it in the moment, I decided to do the high vibe thing, which is just stare right into the person's eyes and not respond. And I just was like, I was prepared. I was prepared to go. Like my mom taught me when I was a kid. She's like, when you fight to the death. Don't fight to win. And so I've always had that instilled in my head. So I've been deprogrammed. But at the same time, I was like, okay, well, I might have to defend myself here. So instead of acting scared and instead of letting the adrenaline rush, I controlled my emotions and I leveled myself out to handle whatever came my way. And I just looked into the person's eyes and I just was like, it's kind of sad. And so then after it was over, I understood what the divine was trying to tell me. I'm not in good terms with the divine at the moment. We're not getting along right now. I'm just going to put that out there. Because they could have just downloaded, okay, it's time to go. Like I had said that I had a feeling that Saturday would bring everything to kind of a moment where either it would be something that showed up in a positive way or a negative way. And so Mr. Mila had made a comment that if you don't, when you get the instinct to move, to migrate, and if you don't do it, you're going to suffer. And so this was the kickoff to that. That was what I was being told, is that if I don't leave, I'm going to suffer. Because I was able to handle it, nothing came of it. I'm a big boy. I'm from New Orleans. I'm not a punk ass bitch. I would have broken his fucking nose and it would have been done. But that's a low vibration reaction. So don't think I didn't think about it. Don't think I'm above it because, like I said, I dip. I do a dip. I'm not afraid to dip down, do what I need to do, and then come back up to my high vibration. But the thing is, I realized that it was bigger than that. See, when you allow yourself to be surrounded by that type of energy, then you have no choice. Your energy, your light, my little light. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine. That's what that was what my guides kept singing. And so I was like, I turned and I was like, I have a choice here. Either I can succumb to the lower vibrations or I can bounce. So while the entire planet is in this state of, oh my god, we're all gonna die, it's a fucking virus, it's not even worse than pneumonia, but oh my god, shut everything down, because baby boomers are facing their karmic retribution, it's somehow my problem. No, it's not. So this is where the warrior came out in me, and why I moved into the emperor, is because I was like, fuck this shit. So here's what I'm doing. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm leaving where I'm staying, because they're like imploding, and they're like having all these arguments, and it's all starting to drain on my energy, and I'm starting to find myself battling to get to where I'm normally at, and it's something that it's permanent. And I'm like, well, if it's permanent, then I need to fight for myself. So I'm leaving. I'm walking out into the street. As soon as I post this on YouTube, I'm out. I'm going to go check at the Empress Hotel. That's for someone specific. If you need to find me, you can come and get me. If you don't need to worry about it, then don't fucking worry about it. It's not your fucking problem. But I'm bouncing. I'm going to go out, and because the one thing I have left in this world is, while everybody else is falling apart, is my sensibility to know that it's all an illusion. And whatever the divine's big bag of bullshit is right now about tests and all this stuff, that's fine. They got to do what they got to do, and it will make sense to me later. But right now, I'm not going to let anyone, much less the divine or anything, fuck with my frequency. And so I'm putting myself out on. I'm going out there, and I'm basically saying, here's the thing. This is how I'm looking at it. While everybody gets all mad at me for saying that, you're not living in your authenticity, because you can't not argue with the divine sometimes when you don't understand something, because then you're not living your truth. This is for warriors. This is for kings, queens, emperors, empresses. It's not for the little low people who are still going, oh my god, mama, dad, dad, mama, dad, dad. I'm not talking to you. You ain't in my fucking business. Get your mind out of my fucking shit. This is for people who understand what's going on, and they understand it's an illusion, and that everything's happening for a reason, and the divine is going to push you in order to make you pop like I did, in order to make you show up for yourself, because if you can't do it, who the fuck's going to do it for you? So while everybody shuts down and panics, and all of them go through their reprogramming, what, I'm supposed to sit here and just die? So I'm going to go check in a motel. I don't got no money. I got enough for 2 nights. I guarantee you the divine's going to show the fuck up. Why? Because I've kept my vibration for over about a month and a half now. I've kept my vibration very high, and I'm dipping down right now because it wants me to dip down. It wants me to get the adrenaline and go. And then the reward will come after. But you got to trust your instinct. I'm telling you right now, what I got from that transaction is this. If you are being pulled out of where you are at and you stay, you are going to suffer. Flat out. You're not living in your authenticity and you're not protecting yourself. This is about preserving your energy. It's not about ditching people, because I'm going to a motel. I'm going towards life. I'm going away from people who are in this panic mindset of victimization and needing shit. I'm not that person. I'm not even close to that person. And if I stay, then I have to abide by these rules, and so my light starts to dim. I'm not fucking dimming a motherfucking thing. And so my light's getting brighter, and I'm going towards life, and I'm going towards a motel with other people, and I'm going to walk around, and I will go to bed when I fucking want to go to bed, and I don't, you know what I mean? Like, this is the download I got when I finally settled the energies down, and I'm still working on it, because I'm still really super pissed with the divine right now, because I'm like, you could have just told me to go. Like, I'm not about these tests no more. I'm not about you doing this shit to me no more. And I realized it wasn't him, it was my divine super consciousness going, all right, how do I trigger him to go? Because it would take it. Because for me, I'm in a vibration where I'm very calm and everything's very tranquil. So I'm able to, like I did with the fight, I didn't react. So how do you get someone at that stage, the people that they need, the warriors, kings, queens, emperors, empresses, to move, if you're constantly in a state of you can rationalize something, or you're in a frequency that just doesn't tolerate bullshit, and so you just all right, and then you work it. You know what I mean? So this is a trigger meant from the divine to get me to get pissed off. So until we work it out, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. Because at the end of the day, you're fighting for your freedom, essentially. You're fighting from the illusion. You're trying to get out of the marshes. You were being handed a rocket ship out of the marshes, and you're supposed to blast off. But you can't do that if you're in a high vibe, and you don't understand when something is done purposely. And that if you block your emotions, this is where mastery comes in. If you block your emotions, how the fuck are you going to react? You're going to react docile. You're going to take it, and then you're going to suffer. The divine doesn't want you to suffer. The divine sure as hell doesn't want me to suffer. He's pushing me to go. And I'm going to go right now, and I'm going to tell my friend, look, I love you. Thank you for sheltering me. I know I'm going to be homeless, but I'd rather be homeless, and I'd rather be on my path, and I'd rather be in my high frequency, and I'd rather not have people telling me what to do. I understand that we got to be cautious and careful, but it's not my generation's drama. It's not my generation's karma. So fuck you and your mom. I'm not going to take it. And so, although I don't want people to revolt, I'm saying that if you're spiritually at a high frequency, then you're probably going to end up alone anyway. But go towards life. Go towards what you're fighting for. Because everybody's saying, oh, I'm trying to fight for my existence. Meanwhile, you hidden away in your house, afraid from a fucking virus that's not going to affect you. How the fuck are you fighting for your life? This is where the illusion comes in. This is why you're not going to make it. It's because you are sitting here saying that you're fighting for life, and then you're just sitting on your fat ass, fucking with your dick, or fucking with your twat, and you're not thinking with your brain. I don't care if I trigger you. I'm supposed to trigger you. We're looking for warriors, leaders, fighters, people who are willing to step up and raise the vibration. The lower you get and the more you get docile, and the more that you allow these fuckers to fuck with your head, the more the vibration goes down. You see how I am? My vibration is still super fucking high, probably even higher, because I only dipped long enough to like pick up what I need to know and then go. So, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not worried about this shit. Honestly, I think I'm more free now than I ever was before, because I'm stepping into my future by stepping into my purpose. And my purpose is to get y'all off your fucking ass and go. If you are being told to go, it's going to suffer. You're going to suffer if you don't move. But if you go with your instincts and you follow your intuition, then it will guide you. See what I say? It's going to guide you where you need to go. So however the divine triggers you, understand that some triggers are positive triggers, and understand that that's part of the mastery of learning. You have to learn what is a trigger for your better good and a trigger for for the lower half, right? At this point, you're not supposed to even be dealing with the lower half, but yet here you are, trying to save everybody. You can't save everybody because they're not saving themselves. They're all like, oh my God, we're all going to die. I mean, that's why everyone on the planet pretty much has lost their job, and the economy's all come to, really, everybody's going to die, then why fucking do it? You're not thinking, you're panicking. Don't panic. Function, focus, channel the energy. The force is with you, buddy. Like, it's time to go. It's time to step up. This is the moment that everybody was waiting for. This is that go, go, go that the divine was giving us. And we were all waiting for it. It was the thing that Natalie channeled about sitting on that, when you're a track racer like I was in high school, and there's that part where you put your foot and you anchor it to kick off this is it. This is that moment. That's now. Today. So if you're in this vibration, then you're feeling this. What you gonna do? You're gonna puss out and be a big ass punk and just sit at your house and be like, oh, I can't do it. Or are you gonna go and you're gonna go see your friends, the ones that are at your vibration? Are you gonna separate yourself from the people who are bringing you down? Are you gonna get away from the toxicity? Or are you gonna sit there and succumb to the illusion? Because this is for the big boys and big girls. Like I said, crowns have been given. If you have gotten a crown, then you better act. And a lot of you are supposed to be in these relationships with other people. So if you have an instinct that you're supposed to be with somebody, because I texted my guy and I said, hey, this is what's happening, and I was hoping that his response would be, hey, come stay with me. Instead, he reacted like a bum, like a shithead, and I don't care if he gets pissed. I'm gonna trigger him now. And I'm like, okay, well, okay, that's what you're worried about? Bye. Later. I'll see you when I see you. And the divine's like, you'll see him sooner than that. And so I'm not worried about it. But you see what I'm saying? Like, start thinking in terms of your longevity and start thinking in terms of if someone is your partner, then they should be at your frequency. And so sometimes you're going to have to act in a way that doesn't make sense because you're going to be like, I'm walking away. No, you're not walking away. You're pulling his ass with you, or you're pulling her ass with you. And if you have an inkling, like a big drive to go towards somebody that you're in a twin flame with, this is the test. This is the moment that you need to step up and man up or woman up and go to the other person and be like, look, I'm tired of our bullshit. We're supposed to be on our honeymoon phase. Everything is on lockdown, not because we're supposed to be afraid, but because we're supposed to be breeding love and raising the vibration. What better way than for twin flames to come together, fuck like bunnies, and then like have all these fucking babies? Y'all not thinking right. You're thinking in this weird way. And you're thinking like victims, or you're victims. Like, you're not walking, you're not exercising, you're not going out. It's called sunlight. It brings energy. The sun gives you light. You are the light. You're supposed to be a beacon. You're supposed to be standing. So stand. So don't worry about me. I got this. I got this. I've been homeless. I've had everything in my life destroyed. I'm walking into nothing. I mean, I have no money, but I have enough for 2 fucking nights, and I'm going to go stay at the Empress if it's open. If not, I'm going to go to the Quota, and I'm going to find another hotel to stay at for 2 days, and then it will go from there. The divine will take me from that point on. I'm not worried, and neither should you be. This is where you guys kick off. You've been waiting for this. It's go. I feel better. What about you? Alright, y'all. I'm out. I don't know where I'm going, but the ninth ward is not where I need to be. It's not safe. I don't like the energy, and I'm going to do right by me. And by doing right by me, I'm hoping to do right by y'all. We're going to follow each other as much as we can. I don't know how this works. I don't have enough money for anything, but it'll work out. And so as much as I can post, I will keep posting where I'm at. If I have to, I'm fucking walking the fuck out of Louisiana. I'm walking the fuck out of here. I'm not going to die miserable, unhappy, and in a state of victimization. I just won't do it. It has been a long road, and I deserve the entire abundance that's coming my way, and my hands are out. But in order to get it, you got to step off. Alright, I hope that makes sense without being, like, all ego-ish, but the way that they triggered me was to be very, 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 like, in your face. And so, I'm assuming that, because the divine's laughing, this is why we're not getting along. I'm just saying that right now. They think it's funny. It is, in a way, but I'm not ready to be nice. Like, I'm not ready to be nice right now. I'm not ready to be nice. And I already told the divine, I'm doing this, you better show up. You better show up. And I'm telling the universe that too, in a very positive energy. I'm like, I have done my best, and I'm doing my best, and so are you. But show up for us. We're doing what we need to do. Show up. I don't care how it is. I don't care how small it is. But any little thing will help us know that we're on the right path. Because at this point, we're in danger of the whole world just kind of falling apart. And my vibration's too high for this bullshit. So, and sometimes I've learned that when you fall into a state of where you're just feeling trapped, sometimes anger is a boost up. And so then you get to anger, and from anger you can boost up from there. So remember your tonality of your frequencies and learn to manipulate them in a way that works for your advantage. And that's it for me on Alan Altruistic Channels. I wish you guys the best. I will let you know if I'm okay or if I'm not. If you don't hear from me, I didn't make it, and I'm good with that. I am so good with that. Because this world, this is what y'all are sitting there and like, oh, I'm fighting for life, but I'm at home watching TV and I'm just falling asleep and I'm miserable and I'm going to make everybody unhappy. I'm not fighting for that. I'm fighting for something better than that. That's where I'm going. Amen. That fucking thing. Alright, guys. Bye. I love you all. I wish you the best. Elders, stand your ground. Those of you in Twin Flames, it's time to go. For those of you who are supposed to be with me in business or whatever it is, y'all better, we gotta move, y'all, because I am moving on my own. I'm going that way, I think. Well, I probably should map quest how to get to LA from New Orleans. I'll walk. I have no problem doing it. Actually, I just heard at least 40 miles. I wonder who's 40 miles from here. Anyway, whoever it is, it's time to say something. 504-515-4412. 504-515-4412. And if you are one of these soldiers or these warriors, or you're one of these people, emperors, empresses, kings, queens, and you need someone to talk to, call me. I ain't doing nothing. I'm going to be, either I'm going to be in a ditch. I'll take the phone call. Or I'm going to be in a tree, or I'm going to be in a motel. I'm going to be just fine. But if you want to talk and you want to get our mojo going and start lifting our vibration and help this out, then we can talk. 504-515-4412. There is nothing to fear here. It is an illusion. And the sooner you work through this and you step this shit off, the better I guarantee you the divine's going to go, yep, and here's your abundance. Surprise! Because he's working on something. I can feel it. He's giggling way too much. Well, she's giggling. It's giggling way too much. It's like an energy that just fluctuates. I feel like I'm like tapping on the orgasm part of a prostate. Like just like, like that moment. Like somebody's just giggling. So it's a very, very affirming, uplifting, wonderful experience by being triggered into reality. Sorry. Must be speaking the truth because they always make me cough. It's like my soul starts to giggle and it makes my chest hurt. Not in a bad way, but like in a nervous energy. It's kind of fun. Alright guys, I wish you the best. If you need me, 504-515-4412. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the road, or I will see you when we're meant to see each other. Remember, some of you are wearing crowns. You know who you are. If you're wearing a crown, then you show up as the warrior that you are. Don't punk out now. It's too late. Alright guys, bye.